of the natural environment. That's why features like ponds and boulders are common in classical Chinese gardens. A rock represents a mountain, and water stands for rivers and waterfalls. You are entering the Malay Garden, the third of the Heritage Gardens. The timber structure coming up on the right is an example of a traditional village residence known as a kampong house. There are many food plants here used by the Malays, such as pandan and the breadfruit trees on your right. Check out the mighty super trees on the left. You will see the 22-meter high OCBC Skyway suspended from the taller super trees. This aerial walkway offers a panoramic view of Bay South and the surrounding Marina Bay area. The last of the Heritage Gardens is a horticultural representation of Singapore's colonial past. The frangipani, with its white flowers, were chosen to match the black and white houses of the early British planters in Singapore. Important cash crops were brought in the 1800s are featured here. To the right are the Brazilian rubber trees and the African oil palm. You are now leaving the Heritage Gardens, one of the two themed gardens at Bay South. We hope you have enjoyed learning about Singapore's culture and heritage through the plants you have just seen. You are approaching a stupendous white baby sculpture called Planet by British artist Mark Quinn. The sculpture's surroundings reflect the white theme of the colonial garden. It is the most significant of the many sculptures around the gardens, which include water buffaloes, horses, and dragonflies. Did you know that there are chilled water pipes running below you? The pipes supply chilled water from the Marina Bay District Cooling System, located below Marina Bay Sands, for our cooling needs. Centralized cooling plants supply chilled water through a district network. This process is highly efficient and allows building owners around the Marina Bay District, like Gardens by the Bay, to use less energy for cooling. Across the gardens, a deliberate decision was made to provide aquatic plants wherever possible. This includes filter beds, planted islands, marshes, and bog plantings, as well as free floating plants such as lotus and water lilies. Channeling the water through the plants also reduces the speed and force of the water runoff entering the lake. This helps prevent erosion on the slopes and reduces sedimentation. At the same time, the lake system provides aquatic habitats for biodiversity such as fishes, birds, and dragonflies, depicting the important role of plants for ecosystems to function. Consider how the wonders of nature help to maintain a healthy ecological balance. Do remember to keep our waterways clean. We are now passing by Serene Garden, a unique horticultural garden inspired by the minimalist concept of Japanese Zen gardens, featuring a pavilion, a waterfall, and a collection of naturally sculpted rocks from Japan. Singapore's location on the equator bestows upon it perpetual summer and high rainfall, and rich flora and fauna. These are the threads that have been woven epitomizes this vision through community event spaces such as the Meadow. Nestled within the unique foliage of the serene garden is the garden pod, which offers guests a quiet retreat right in the heart of the city. The garden pod has been recognized on multiple fronts for its pioneering and eco-friendly concept. Anchored in sustainable principles, it promises guests a serene overnight experience in a Zen garden setting at Gardens by the Bay. You are now making your way into the meadow. On your left, you will see a grove of kaya trees. These have stood here even before the construction of Bay South. The old trees have been retained for their nostalgic value and to provide shade for the meadow. A living green space in the heart of the new downtown. This is the largest gardens event venue in Singapore, able to accommodate 15,000 people. For better acoustics, you will notice that the concert space is shaped like a bowl. On days when there are no concerts, the meadow is a wide open space in the middle of the city for friends and family to come together, run around, or have a picnic. The gardens and skyscrapers you see around you have been built on reclaimed land. In a way, Gardens by the Bay is actually made from small pieces from all over Singapore. The soil material used here has been recycled from different construction sites around Singapore, such as Marina Bay Sands and Resorts World Sentosa. Observe the palm trees coming up ahead, and you will spot something strange. Most palms have a trunk, but instead these mutated trees have two trunks, rarities in the plant world. 6 gardens in the world of plants ahead of us focus on the role of plants in our ecosystem. Do you know which were the first plants that colonized the surface of the earth? In the Discovery Garden, you will learn how plant life began. Ferns and mosses were the first plants that appeared on land 500 million years ago. If you see what looks like tree trunks lying on the ground, they are actually petrified wood, ancient trees fossilized through time. The topiary sculptures in front depict the native animals of the rainforest, such as the orangutan, rhinoceros beetle, and hornbill. Topiary sculptures require constant pruning to maintain their form. These sculptures are made out of the curtain fig. The animals showcased here are closely linked to the flowering, fruiting, and dispersal of the fig. This is the Fruits and Flowers Garden. Pollinated flowers develop into fruits with seeds. The fruits of the cannonball trees on your left and right expel their seeds when they explode on impact, giving the tree its name. Plants and trees also reproduce by dispersing seeds through wind, water, or animals. Not all plants require direct sunlight to flourish. Explore the dark side of the rainforest in the understory garden. Organisms on the forest floor have found ways to survive under low light conditions. Fungi, like the mushroom sculptures you see on your right, help to break up fallen leaves and twigs into rich nutrients for vegetation. You are entering the World of Palms garden. Palm trees are important components of the rainforest, filling its mid and lower strata and providing food to birds and animals. Rattan is used for furniture, and car wax is made from a Brazilian palm, canuba. Look to your right behind the palm trees and you will see the energy center a marvel of sustainable energy. Tons of horticultural waste collected from parks every day is burned to power turbines that help to cool the flower dome and cloud forest. At the Secret Life of Trees Garden, learn all about trees and their wondrous forms. On your left and right, the leaves of the snowflake trees resemble the lattice structure of a snowflake. Baobabs, which you can see in the flower dome later, are nicknamed overturned trees because their branches look like roots growing into the air. And look out for the thorny trunks of the kapok trees on your right. We are now making a stop at Canopy once again. Do get off here to visit the two cool conservatories, which hold a truly global kingdom of plants. They come from every continent except Antarctica.